Taylor Swift ends her lengthy set in the Eras Tour movie with tracks from Midnights, and there's a very reasonable explanation as to why Taylor Swift The Eras Tour has the pop superstar performing tracks from her 2022 album Midnights to enter 3 hours set in. The explanation as to why she does this is clear. The singer's enormous worldwide tour has her delving deep into her musical history and performing songs from almost every Taylor Swift album, while the set list is split into sections relevant to tracks from each album. There's no requirement to end with Midnights as the final era. However, Taylor Swift's show is a well-oiled machine that has a reason behind every decision. Out of Taylor Swift's 8 documentaries and concert movies, the Eras Tour has by far become the most successful. The anticipation for the tour movie hitting Disney Plus was just as intense as it was ahead of its theatrical debut. The sheer amount of material recorded by Swift over the course of her career has led to both the live tour and the movie boasting a very healthy runtime. As such, the set list would have required careful consideration, and the Midnights era was decided upon to be the show's closer. Taylor Swift The Eras Tour doesn't strictly follow the same linear path as her music career. Several eras are performed in a sequence that differs from Swift's album release dates, but Midnights isn't one of those outliers. Instead, Taylor Swift ends the show with this era partially because she released the album most recently, while Midnights' place in Swift's career chronology is a valid part of the reason behind the era's placement in the live show and ensuing movie. There is further logic to the decision. Midnights didn't have its own tour dedicated to it as its release came so soon before the start of the Eras Tour. Therefore, Midnights' only chance to shine on the stage is during the tour that came on its tail. By having Midnights as the show's final era, the 2022 album gets the attention it deserves. In fact, according to Cosmopolitan, only 2020's Folklore typically matches the Midnights era in terms of how many songs from each respective album make it into the set list. The opening era of the same show focuses on 2019's Lover. What's interesting about this era is that the designated tour for the corresponding album also didn't happen due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Swift was forced to cancel the Lover tour, so even though Lover was Taylor Swift's 7th studio album, the Lover era opens up the tour film as a tribute to the shows that were never able to take place.